Hello and welcome. You're with Douglas. I am playing Hearts of Iron 4. I have just been soundly destroyed when playing as Czechoslovakia, and I would like to try something a little bit different. I'm not going to play as any of the major nations. I am going to play as... What does Romania look like? Romania are democratic. I don't like playing as democratic people. Fascist Hungary. I've never played as Hungary before. I'm going to try a quick game as Hungary. We will play on regular difficulty and we will not take historical AI focuses just to make things a little bit more unpredictable. And we're going to start. We're going to call our game Hungary 1. How exciting. Interestingly, Hungary, if you play EU4 at all, used to have all of this land over here. Not really sure what happened historically, but they obviously got owned in some way or another. Austria used to be a major world power, but then again, all of this land used to be lots of little people. Alright, here we are. We are a tiny nation with a tiny army. We suck a lot. So this could be a very difficult campaign. Excuse me, but we're going to do our best. I will choose political efforts just to get the extra political power in the start. We are going to build factories with our free civilian factories. I love my artillery. So we're going to make artillery. Because artillery is the best. Guns are also important there. So we're going to go guns after... Well, we're going to start off with 3 artillery and 2 guns. And we're going to end up with more guns and then more artillery and then more of that stuff. And depending on how far we get, we will do more and more different things. Fortunately for us, we start off as fascist, which means that we can do things to people early. Let's see what this looks like. This is a terrible division. Oh my goodness. This is one of the worst countries I have ever opened up. I feel sad. Okay, let's go to research. I really want to... Okay, I'll just do the standard start. Standard start, electronic, mechanical engineering, machine tools, and construction. That's the standard start. And we have mostly done all the things that we want to do. We have no mountaineers. We just have some horse dudes and... That's about it. So we're going to change all of our people to be not horse people, because horse people are lame. And we are going to try... Okay, well, let's talk about what my goals are. If I can eat this part of the map and not get destroyed by Germany or Italy, I'll be happy. If I can do a world conquest, I will be thrilled. The moment that I get to the point where I have beaten Europe, I'm going to consider it basically a world conquest. It gets boring from that point onwards. I may continue the series to the point of a full world conquest if we get that far. But once you've beaten Europe, then there's just Russia. And if you beat Russia, it's all over. The United States historically have been very easy to defeat. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so those are my goals. Basically, eat some of these people. Hopefully destroy Germany. Yeah. Even though I am fascist, I am a true fascist. This whole thing of fascists allying with each other, that's not real fascism. Fascism is we are the best and no one else needs us and we don't need no one. So I will be a true fascist. I will not make any alliances. We will just try and win. Let's see how this goes. First things first, you guys need to start training because I have no points. And I need points to improve your templates because your templates are terrible. Maybe I should do size 10 templates this campaign as opposed to size 20. I usually do size 20 and 4 dudes make 80, so 4 guys take part in a battle. It might be a good idea to go with size 10 templates. More guys. Sort of 8 guys to a battle instead of 4. We'll see how that goes. Yes, I'll do that. It does make for weird ratios. Because 10... yeah, it makes for some weird ratios. So we'll have to see how it goes. We will go with 11 as our number of dudes to put into a group. And hope that our general... do we have a general? Our lone dude... I'm going to leave him alone, promote this guy. I really like the not having the limit of 24. And we're going to hit that limit almost straight away anyway. As soon as we start to actually train people. 10 divisions in training. I didn't mean to add the 11th one. 10 divisions in training. Look, we have a few different areas where it can go. Okay. Look at our men doing exercises. Okay, we have completed the political effort. I wonder what Germany did. We don't know. We will look. Right, I'm gonna go collectivist. What do I want down here? If I go collectivist, then I can improve my fascism. But my fascism is pretty good, and it's not changing. So there's no need for that. So I'm going to improve my fascism. I can get 20 army experience, which is nice. Recruitable population 5%. I'm going to need that eventually if I try to do anything remotely close to a world conquest. Military youth I'm going to need later. Paramilitarism I don't need right now. That's cool if you're losing, but we're not going to be losing. And technology sharing is cool, but takes so long to get there. Right. Collectivist. So, do we want this? No, we're going to go with industrial effort. We're going to completely annihilate the industrial effort. We cannot change to a war economy yet, but we will be able to. Let us see, do we have someone who gives us more points? Improve relations opinion. Silent workhorse. We like silent workhorses. Now we get 1.3 a day instead of just the 1 a day. Over the course of the campaign it makes a big difference. Immediately it's a waste, but we're going for a whole campaign here, so we've got to do our best. Alright, let's see how Ethiopia and Italy are doing, because we've got nothing else to do. Okay, Ethiopia is gonna lose. They always lose, but they're alive still. That's an interesting campaign. Maybe I'll do that next. I will try and survive as Ethiopia. It's nice and short, so it's maybe 1 or 2 videos long if I lose. Could be very long if I win. But anyway, let's go. Electromechanical engineering is complete. The next research choice will be the reinforcement rate. No, we'll do the research time because we're going for a long campaign. We're nothing to see in our own country, so we're watching the only war that exists on the planet at this time. And they're going to lose because they're losing already. Yeah, they're going to lose. Not yet though, apparently. No one is attacking the capital. Alright, they did Rhineland as their second option, not their first. Anyway, it's good that they've done it. Well, I don't know if it's good for us, but it's good for them. I'm going to do armament. Tough one. Do I do armament first and get more months of construction of armament, or do I do civilian factory first and get more months of constructing armament factories, which will later construct more armaments? I'm going to go with armament effort first and then construction second. Or should I? I'm going to go construction first, because long term it's the right choice. Yes, I'm playing a slightly short-term campaign, but we're going to make some long-term choices. Research is complete. Machine tools. We can now do this in just 86 short days. We shall do it. Very confused as to what Italy is up to here. They should be doing this a lot faster. This is land, not land, mountain terrain. I wonder, in a campaign as Ethiopia, if one were to just produce mountain dudes, one could maybe survive. But if I remember correctly, they've got the worst technology. Okay, we can do something here with our high command. We don't want any of this stuff. A military theorist, as always. Research is complete. What do we have in terms of resources for our country? We have got no oil. We produce aluminium and we export some of it, but no one actually buys it from us. And that's it. We produce aluminium. So we have to import everything. We need 12 steel and we don't have any. So we're going to have to import some steel. I should have looked at that a long time ago. That's going to slow down our construction even more than it already is. But there's nothing we can do about that. We need to not have major resource shortage of steel. Tungsten is also in short supply. We are going to have to buy some tungsten, which leaves us with one factory building things. One single factory. Wonder what's happening. There are no battles. Nothing. Perhaps there's a big regroup before the final thrust. Okay, the battles have started. And the battle ended. And it's over. Right. And for some unknown reason, that reduces world tension. Italy, a fascist country, have just killed a nation. Maybe it's because they're African. You know. Yeah. Okay, our construction effort is complete. Let's do construction effort 2. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Don't really care about you that much. Okay. Research. What can I research? We are going to be using artillery soon. Research the artillery. Okay, I need to attack someone, because it gets boring if you don't attack someone. I'm going to attack Vienna, but attacking Vienna takes forever to justify a war goal. Look at that. 250 days. But if I take Austria from Germany, then Germany don't get Austria and I get stronger. So I'm going to do that. Lower Austria. Conquer. Go. You lot get onto the Austrian border. Develop a plan to take Austria. Fighters and close air support. You guys are going to... that didn't work. Fighters and close air support. You're going to be in the Austrian. Fighters, close air support. Why don't you come here first? There we go, that's all I was looking for. And you may as well fly your missions, whatever's daytime only, and light, whatever you call it, light duty. We have a bigger army than Austria, so this should work out for us. Let's do the guns thing. Guns. Okay, we have 11. That was us fabricating claims, literally fabricating. Okay, we're going for 10, so we're going to remove one guy, that takes us to 10. And we replace one guy with artillery, that takes us to 11. So that's a 4-to-1 ratio. In an ideal world, well, we can't do it yet. Oops, lost all my changes. Remove, change to artillery. Yeah, that's all we can do. Okay, one artillery. Here we go. We're now very short of artillery. It's going to take a year and something to get our artillery back. And it's going to take 200 odd days to get enough guns. We need to change these around. We need the artillery more. But our construction is so slow. Maybe I should have gone for the... well, I can go for it now. Armament effort. There's not much to see in the world. The Spanish Civil War has not yet fired. I don't even think we could participate in the Civil War if we wanted to. We have too few troops. We can do things. We can buy a dude. Infantry offense. Once again, we are looking for something to occupy our minds because we are in the waiting phase of the game. We have completed 2 pieces of research at the same moment. Artillery and computing. Might be time to do some land doctrine. Everybody knows I like my superior firepower. Yeah, I'm going to do the superior firepower again. And I've just done the artillery research. We don't even have a tank to our name. We must research a tank. Because in this campaign, I intend to have tanks eventually. The Spanish Civil War has fired. What will this mean for Spain? It will mean that the nationalists win again, because the nationalists always win the Spanish Civil War. Alright, for the next little while, I will be watching the Spanish Civil War, because I have nothing else to do. We can stop training. We're definitely going to win against these guys because they have no army. Right. And the next armament effort, yay. Which means that we now have another thing producing artillery. And it's going to take us 200 days to catch up with the artillery. We have a surplus of this stuff. We have 10, so we're going to modify our template and add recon. Recon is important. It helps us choose good tactics. We don't have anything else. We don't have enough artillery to add artillery, so I'm going to add the recon. Oh. Low priority, high priority. Right, we've done the support weapons. We don't have anything else that we can do this moment. Having mountaineers is cool, but it's not that cool. Those guys are cool though. Alright, let's see how the Civil War is going. Alright, nothing much has happened. The borders are almost entirely the same, except for the usual disappearance of that area. And yep, they're losing. These guys are almost at full strength. They only need 4 total artillery, which means that these 500 odd are needed for new deployments. Let's see, 217 needed for 209 needed for division reinforcement, and 262 for new units. The armament effort continues. We now have 5 producing there. Armament effort 3, which will give us 1 more on the guns. We are 95 days away from fully gunned up, and we are almost the same. Excellent. We can modify our government. We're going to need more troops, so we're going to go for limited conscription. This may be a good run to get the achievement about scraping the barrel. I can see us getting to that sort of scenario where we scrape the barrel. We just have to not lose too hard. What are Germany up to? It's always good to know. Treaty with the USSR. Are they even able to do Anschluss? They don't have enough dudes. If we can destroy Austria before they can do Anschluss, it'll be wonderful. They are non-aligned, but not really. We are ready to attack Austria. Let us reduce speed down to speed 2. And declare war. Who is... Okay, I was about to say, who is protecting them? We have declared war. And we're going to execute our plan. Be hyper-aggressive in the execution of your plan. Alright, they have attacked us first. That's actually great. Because... Okay, well, we lost our entrenchment bonus, but... It would have been nice if we'd got our... But it means they lose theirs, which is important. And we're off. Increase speed slightly. It's not like as if we're losing. Yeah, this should be a quick win. I'm going to start fabricating... Oh! Italy want to send us volunteers. You are totally welcome to send us volunteers. I'm going to start fabricating on Czechoslovakia as well. You'll notice that I'm interesting. Take a claimed state. So we can... interesting. Southern Slovakia. We are so going to claim that. Thank you very much. You can head for Salzburg. Yes, we don't like you, Czechoslovakia. We are going to attack you. Okay, we're going to win this battle, and on winning this battle, it may immediately end. It may not. Okay, we've been encircled. That's wonderful. That's what happens when you send one dude off on his own on a mission. And he's going to die. But, yep, it's over, so he won't die. We're going to take all your states. We're only going to generate 8 world tension, which is not so bad. Done. We now have more factories. Well, slightly more factories. What about here? Slightly more factories. Cool. Well done, team. We have beaten the enemy. Alright, we're going to try and take Czechoslovakia next. We'll see how that goes. I think that's probably episode 1 done for me. Yeah, we've gone a bit over time. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.